Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Let's look through these matches really quick and let's see who's actually gonna be up. I saw a few people not here yet, but most of them seem fine. We got 3 minutes to look through their Saint. Perfect. All right. Say, I expect you to win. Let's see. You are fighting against Smashy A's. I'm not going to pronounce that correctly because I'm pretty sure I know exactly what he's trying to say. You guys are both here. Team, typical, Saint team. What do you have? Ooh, it's an Alec user. I think we know which one we're going to watch. Let's peer pressure Saint into losing. That sounds like a plan. For now, I will look at the other matches though, just to see if there's anything more interesting. Knox got rank 1 last week. And actually last week. This would be interesting. Currently rank 1 again. Also Alec and Celia. Interesting. That could be an interesting match. Is ZB here though? ZB is here. Interesting. He's prepared. Look at this preparedness. He is prepared for Octo Update 2. This man knows. Mammonier plus 10. He is ready. You can't even be more ready than him. Lucius 15. Still using Albion, surprise. I actually haven't seen that many people use Albion outside of UA to be honest. But is there any other matches that are interesting right now? We have 2 minutes to pick. I don't know if Pico is going to be here. Pico 6 hours ago. Okay, Pico we are not going to look at. I think we're just going to go ahead and pick Saint and just sit in there. And just wait. No units registered. I always wondered how that works. I'm actually still, to this day, we've been doing this tournament thing now for, I think, a little over a year, if I'm not mistaken. About 13 months, if not 14 months. I still have no idea how this works. Like, do they just remove the units from the registered list and it just shows up like this? I have no clue. If anyone knows, feel free to let me know. But I definitely have no idea how this works. $35 seconds to go. Let's look at his team again. Using Hephaestia plus 13. Well, I doubt he's going to use that in UA. Hey, what's up, D Lapis? Plus 15 Valtor. Plus 15 Lucius. Plus 14 Seto. So he's probably missing the Soul Gear. I didn't actually look. Plus 15 Refi. 14 Elianir. The thing about 14 Elianir is that it actually is quite difficult to get the extra 3 hits without the plus 15. You really want that plus 15. Otherwise, you have to get to, I think it's 50%. Ooh, are we going in? We are going in. All right, let's see. Hey, what's up, Draw? Okay, chat is working. Perfect. Although the messages are incredibly large. Might have to work that out somehow. If someone's going to type a paragraph, it's going to look weird. All right, so we're starting out with a Belieth into Raphethia. Interesting start. Interesting start, especially Raphethia here in this front block. I'm not exactly sure what he's planning for. And then a Raphethia into Levia with a interesting, a Velfern. A Velfern early too. So typically now, I usually see people use Valtor earlier than Levia because they want to avoid Levia dying into the Seto, basically. So it's interesting to see him placing the Levia early. Then they're going for the same thing, Levia first into Velfern into Valtor. I'm not sure how I feel about this this backside Voltor, I feel that kind of leaves it open to... Actually, no Lude on Saint's side, so actually no need to worry on that one. But normally this would leave him open to something like that, like a Lude, because he's very easy to kill. He's pushing the turns though, 6 turns, so he's going to go for a 7-turn opening. That is not as common as I would like to see, but it's definitely an interesting opening hand, especially from the person going first. Going for the early Barb, but I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess you do force the Cecilia front, but is that really the best choice? I don't think so. Oh, your opponent's absent? That's a shame. So going for the Lude first, as expected. Now, in this case, because Seto is in the skip position in terms of this positioning here, I'm fairly certain that even though the Lude will die, I'm pretty sure he will kill the Voltor, but I think the Levia might be safe. Depending on, I don't know exactly how the order works. There's a way to the ordering in terms of skill, but I believe because Seto is in front or behind, however you want to describe it, the Levia, I believe that Lude will die before the damage applies to Levia. That's my take on it. I'm not 100% sure if that's how that's going to work out, but I have a feeling it will work that way. So as expected, the Cecilia front followed by the Lucius in behind her. So the Barb will be blocked. Okay, they swapped out to Seto, which is an interesting choice there. Okay, I mean, I suppose Seto will help. There's Belly, that Levia is dead. Ooh, good point. You're right. It's going to force the target to go through anyways. That is true. Belly does work that way. Even if your target is dead, the effects of the attack will still go through if you have Belly applied. So that Levia is 100% dead, which is unfortunate. I think that's GG for Saint, unfortunately. I don't see how you can really come back from losing basically 2 of your main units. Lapis! 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 You lied to me! I was right the first time! How did that work? Nullify? Oh my god, you're right! Belly is a removable buff. That's true. That's true. I actually completely forgot about that. Belly is indeed a removable buff, so the Voltor did remove it, which saved the Levia. Ouch. Oh, I still don't see... Ooh. I still don't think that's a win, though. Oh, man, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Now, he has Levia going first, so I think he's gonna break through this Lucius first, especially because this Levia is gonna hit this skeleton first. So, I still think that's GG. I still think that's GG for Smash is gonna win this, because he can't break through. And Levia is going to end up hitting that skeleton, and then Smash's Levia is going to break through that Lucius first. So there goes that final revive. Hits the skeleton. And then he's still stuck. So that's GG Saint. What happened, man? How? Saint, how could you lose so early? Oh, I believed in you. I even gave you a vote. Well, that's a shame. I think for the next match, we're probably gonna go looking for a team that has nice. Okay, the Lucius was able to kill the Seto there, so that helps. But because Smash is going first, his Levia is still gonna hit the Levia first, even though that Velfred's not gonna be able to kill. I shouldn't have. I spoke too soon. My bad. I spoke too soon. Huh? I have never seen, even with 9 graves, or 8 graves, even with 8 graves, I have never seen a Velfred kill a Levia plus 15. Never in my life. Never. I have never seen that before. What? Is he not 15? Saint, do you not have 15? Please tell me you have a Levia 15. Saint? You have a Levia plus 12? Dude, no wonder. If that was 15, you would have survived that, but you still would have lost anyways. Good match overall though. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think you could have played that differently. Let's look through the matches. I think this match is probably going to be done already. No, they're not done yet. I think for the next match, we will probably try to look for an Alec or a Celia match, because I feel that that's definitely something I really want to see, is how they play out in UA, because obviously they are quite strong in Arena, but I'm not sure how strong they are in UA. I have actually not seen them being used, mostly because they are just quite rare in terms of the player base. Not that many people have a plus 12 or above Alec or Celia. But who am I gonna watch? Let's step out really quick and let's see if anything is updated, and then we'll find something to do while we wait, because obviously we still have to wait for another 7 minutes or so. Probably we'll do Arena. So some of these matches don't seem to have finished yet. Sashimi actually got past. That's interesting. Sashimi versus Stellaris. There goes the Alec I was talking about. Has Bane, Seto, Lucius. Oh, this be a whale. Plus 15 Levia as well. Interesting. Alright, let's see what Stellaris has. Plus 13 Seto, Angie, Levia, Valtor, Helga. Surprise. I actually thought a lot of people sent her away for compensation. Even though she still has her uses. That drop to 8 turns is actually, it makes a really big difference in Arena. Although I suppose in defense maybe not so much. Lucius 12, 15. I don't think that match is going to go well for Stellaris, but then again, what do I know? Let's see, group 4. Do I know anyone here? Pedo was absent. Probably, I think Yudi's gonna win this one. Let's see. So they do have the levy of 15 with the Seto max, or 14. Same with Soul Gear. A lot of people seem to be missing that Soul Gear, but that extra attack really does help. Otherwise, double Vital Levias really survive a lot of things. Yuri 15. This is not really, I don't think they're going to be using that much in UA. Puhi was absent. That's a shame. I don't recognize any of these names though. I don't know how good they are. That's the problem. I'm trying to watch a match between two players that are really good, that I know for a fact are really good. I can watch someone that I'm not sure about next, after this match, because it would be interesting to see how well some of the newer players are going to play in top 32. Tomioka, let's see how good Gyu's doing lately. Gyu with the 15, Angie maxed out, Liud. Valtor's at 12, which is more than enough. Then the Lucius at 15, still has Helga 15. Veronia is not done, that's a surprise. And they have Orfina. That's a surprise. Do they have, I wonder if they have the Orfina getting buffed by Veronia. More than likely, even though I think Liud would probably be a better choice for that. Interesting. Alright, Sashimi, Gulfarian was absent. Knox's match, I don't know if Knox is here. Knox was here and he won. So I think we're either going to go for that round 2, the group 2, or we're going to try and see what Knox does. I don't recognize this Andre name though. A Celia user, but Celia plus 0. Doesn't have Lucius done. I think this is probably not going to end well for him. Especially since Knox has Alec plus 15, the lack of revive on Lucius is really going to hurt him. The lack of plus 12 Lucius here is really going to make this a one-sided match, because Alec breaks through guard, so he's going to not only kill him with the initial attack, he's also going to get rid of the actual the actual revive itself. Unless, of course, there are ways to get around it. If you happen to place Helga in front of Lucius, Obviously, she will block. She will block the first hit, and she will also give 100% defense to Lucius. So it will take until the fixed damage portion of Alex's attack to actually be able to kill Lucius, which saves him for one extra round. But typically, that's not enough to actually win you the match. Oh, you missed yours because you were driving to dinner? Oh man, that's a shame. That is really a shame. You love Brave 9? Nice. I like the game a lot too. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a pretty one-sided match. I don't know, man. I think the fact that Alec can break through this pretty easily, I don't know if this person has Helga. That's the problem. If they have Helga, I think they have a chance. But I don't seem to see it. Idolin? I don't know how I feel about that. I haven't seen Idolin being used in ages. Oh man, I remember the good old days. People would put Mamo in the back with an Idolin buff and you would just be stuck there. Great. Good times. Lekis versus Smash. We did just see that. Valze versus Kiropi. I don't know if Kuropi's gonna be here. Kiropi, are you gonna be here? Let me know. Send me a DM. Will you be here? I might watch your match. Kiropi. Let's see. I'm not gonna comment on that. Let's see. Anjay 14, Alec 15. So you do have the runes. The soul gear. Nice. Elenier 15, Velfern 10, Levia. Nice. All right, you still have yours. This could be an interesting match. But I might just watch you after. I might watch you after because the person you're going to be placed against if you win is more than likely going to be Lekis or Smash, and I don't really recognize their names that often. Is this Smash the Smash that I'm thinking of? Is this Ayozi? This could be Ayozi. This could be an not acronym. What's the word? Anagram? This could be an anagram of Ayozi. Then in which case I do recognize his name. Do not watch Kiddo's match. Why? Why? What's gonna happen? Lolly Potinko-chan? Alright, we got 6 minutes left. Let's go find that match that I was talking about. I don't even remember which one it is. I think it's this one, right? You concur? Does me watching you just like make you flop? Is that what's gonna happen? That would be a shame. So I think we're gonna go with this match then. For this round. We'll go for this one and then we'll look to see what is the best top 32 that we can watch. I would like to watch some of the newer players that I don't recognize though. That's it. I should hit up Smash and ask him if he's that Smash. I think he is though. Saint, you know better. Watch Kiddo. I don't wanna give Kiddo stage fright, man. I know that she gets stage fright very easily. She might lose if I watch her, which would be a shame. I don't think I voted for her too though. That would be a good idea. That would be a good idea. Get rid of her so my vote can go through. Recently I believe it was a couple days ago. What is the Wii background on the chat? That is a character from Fate Grand Order. And they nerfed Helga. They dropped her buff and her buff band down to 8 turns. Which does help a lot, especially because 8 turns is not really it doesn't really stack up until the next round often. Especially if you happen to have a long chain, even like a 5 or a 6 chain. But yeah, place your bets. Who do you guys think is gonna win? I wish this had like an option to actually put up a poll, but I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I don't think I can do that on YouTube, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't see an option to. I think they will plan on adding that someday, hopefully. Soon TM. Did I see your level 14 Helga? No, I did not. No, I did not. Why do you have a plus 14 Helga? That's a good question, huh? Waste of books. Did you rebuild Helga? I thought you turned her in for the compensation though. Why would you go in again after? That's a little odd. Okay, it is. So that is AOZ. You lost to AOZ. I was wondering because it says Smash, and I'm like, I recognize the name Smash, but I'm not sure. The compensation was basically they give you the books back. So they do give you 9 books if you happen to have 9 books in them. And then for the companions, they give you basically the option to transfer the companion over to another one. Now, on the topic of companions, I actually kind of wish that they had let me choose. Instead of sending all 5 of them to, in my case, I used it for Bane. I already had 2 Bane companions, so I kind of wish I was able to split that off and grab 3 Bane companions and 2 of someone else. But unfortunately, you're kind of forced to choose the maximum companion that you happen to have on Helga before to a new champion. At least that's how it was for me. I didn't see a way to split it up. Yeah. Well, it's pretty late for US people, so I can kind of see why, because these tournaments tend to go up until midnight or so. So if you happen to be on EST or East Coast, I can definitely see why you wouldn't want to be playing late at night, especially if you have work tomorrow. Will she be removed? She's not going to be removed. She was just nerfed. The compensation was because nerfs are pretty atypical in this game. You don't really see them that often, so we usually get compensated for nerfs. I think this was probably... I want to say this is the first actual nerf that Global has seen. I believe KR has seen more, but I don't remember seeing any other nerfs in Global server, if I'm not mistaken. Someone else can correct me, but I'm pretty sure we didn't. They did fix Floria, but that was in KR server, and that was more so a bug than a nerf, per se. So we never actually saw that. We had the fixed version of Floria, and I definitely don't remember anyone else being nerfed. So this was probably the first nerf we have seen over here. In which case, it would explain why we have the compensation, which it was pretty good. The book's back if you wanted to, and you can use it on someone else. Although Helga is still a very good character, and a lot of people kept her. Definitely a lot of people kept her at plus 15. And I don't think you were able to abuse it either. Hey, server, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome to the club. I do not have my alert box up. Let me throw it up here. There we go. I have my alerts up now. Oops. We should be fine. Now, we are 57 seconds away. Unfortunately, we can only see Stellaris' box. I don't know what Sashimi is bringing in. Thank you, Keto. I'm still sad about that 2 out of 10, but I'll take it. I'll take it in strides. I'm going to watch you next match, though. So be prepared. Or maybe top 16. I'll watch you top 16 if you get there. Please and thank you. Alright, let's see. So we do see, as expected, the plus 13, 15, 15, 15, 15 as well. So pretty much everything here is max, but he did choose to keep the Yuri at the X shape, which, I'm going to be honest, unless they're running Albion, more than likely, I don't think the X shape is really that helpful right now, especially when people are stacking things. I would usually prefer the plus in UA, and I really haven't seen that many Albions lately. All right, let's go in. Let's see what we're going to see. He's not running Albion himself, so it will be interesting to see where this match goes. Stellaris is going second. He doesn't really have anything that benefits from going second, though. Unless you consider Angelica something that benefits from that. Ooh, and going first with Alec on Sashimi's side is actually really big. Yeah. Brave 9 and Brondos are the same game. They just name changed, I believe, in US and European server. Or Americas, I think is what they call this server. I forget. Canada counts as well. So I believe in JP and in Korea it's still technically called Brown Dust, but it's basically the same game. Imagine quitting before it was cool to quit, bruh. Was it ever cool to quit? So Raphidia into Veronia. So this is more than likely going to be a straight start. But what is he going to put the Veronia into? More than likely, if it's not Alec, it's probably going to be Yuri. But I don't really see what that's going to do for you going first. I don't really see that working out. You quit because you forgot to collect the last day for the second 9 characters you get for free. They give you like 2 weeks. Okay, so as expected, it is Veronia into Alex. So he's going for the early start. Interesting. Wait, no, but you realize, oh man, I don't know if you know, but when they added the second part of the Octo update, or when they added Octos in general, the new Octo update, and they gave us a second round of the Jumpstart, you were actually able to finish off that first part, by the way. I don't know if you know that. So if you were to log in right now, you would be able to pick up those units. Just throwing that out there, in case you didn't know. So we are going to go Veronia to Alec first. Unfortunately, that doesn't really have that many options to answer with. It's really just Helga front into Lucius. And then he is going Levia into Bane. But... Yeah, it's back up. They added it because they gave us another extra like jump starts, part 2 jump start. I think I have a video somewhere on that topic if you want to go watch that. Wink, wink. No one talks on the channel. I think pretty much only channel 1, 3, and something else is really talked in. Usually channel 1 is the most populous, especially if you play on America servers. They talk in there all the time. Interesting start. Wait a second. Why are you putting Helga back there? Don't you have to put Helga in the front for that to work? Is that UA Champ Curry? Yeah, UA Champ 1 round and then instantly lost the second time he tried. Sad day. I expected him to win back-to-back, man. We haven't seen a back-to-back champion yet. Sad day, man. Sad day. So you put the Lucius in the front. Why? I swear it's the other way around, man. Is it not the other way around? I'm pretty sure if you do it this way, Lucius will lose his first revive. And he will be on his last revive. I don't know how I like that, especially with Elenir here. Granted, of course, you are going to be taunting that away. But even then, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Now, of course, this Lude into Veronia is going to kill this Levia. Choten picks the UA champion. I don't know about that. I've definitely run into certain situations where I lost my votes. All of them. Choten top guild. Hey, man. We were top 4 for like ages. Tachi won UA. Bro, you hitting me where it hurts. Hitting me where it hurts, man. I don't know. I have a feeling, based on this order, I'm pretty sure this... No, wait a second. Maybe this Grandhilder will be taunting already. If this Grandhilder is taunting, then Elenir will be missing that. She will just be hitting Grandhilder. But since this is the Grand +3, I think there might be a chance that this Elenir might just outright pop her, but I'm not 100% sure. Especially with single buff, I think it might be unlikely. It might be unlikely. Now, of course, this Seto is going to be able to kill Levia if she does kill Grandhilder though, so that would be pretty big. Counter. Do you think I'm gonna count turns? I only have 15 seconds. I can barely count turns when I'm actually playing. Come on, bro. So, nice Anjay in the back, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. That is probably gonna hit into... Yeah. Math it? No math here. This is a no math zone. Thank you very much. So Lude is gonna go ahead and she's gonna kill that. Yeah, as expected. Okay, so the taunt, the stun did come in. I actually completely forgot about that. TBH. So did go over there. All right, so Andrew was able to get kill that. That's fine. But I think this Alec is gonna deal with this Lucius. Actually, is the taunt still gonna be up? No, the taunt is gonna be down. No. Oh, it's because the Refi died. Because the Refi died, it was one turn off. Nice. Well played. Well played. Unfortunately, there's no taunt left to deal with this Seto, so yeah. No taunt left for that, so unfortunately, you're gonna end up dying to that Seto anyways. Oh, that's unfortunate. Why did the game name change? I think they had said that they wanted it to be more... I don't know what the wording is. Like they wanted it to be more representative of the game itself. But I'm not exactly sure how Brave 9 is representative. Because there's 8 Octos and there's 6 Devils. And that doesn't add up to 9. So it kind of led everyone, or at least me, to believe that they were going to add another tier of legendary units called the 9 Braves. But who knows? No one really knows the answer to that question. Oh, 9 max mercenaries in the formation. You know what? That does make sense. That does make sense. I would have never thought of that. I would have never thought of that. That makes perfect sense. Brown Dust didn't make any sense either, to be fair. Yeah, Brown Dust didn't really make much sense to me either. Alright, now let's go looking. We have 7 minutes to find a match. Yeah, 9 Mercs. I would have never figured that out. Is Levia the only counter to Bane? I think multi-hit maybe? Like dots? I think dots might be able to deal with him pretty easily. But obviously that kind of depends. Certain dots that go through, I guess. I don't know exactly what people mostly use. Yeah, Ventana and Angie, Bane easy. Do they really? I guess Angie would, because she does usually over 100% of his HP. That would make sense. If only there was a warrior that dealt with taunting tanks. You mean Alec? Alec would definitely easily deal with Bane, for sure. Ventana. I don't think Ventana would really work that well against Bane because of Bane's distortion damage, but that's just me. I'm not 100% sure how that interaction would go. I have seen some Banes outright survive it. Frost is ahead of Choten once again. Bruh. Soon TM, man. Soon TM. Give me a break. I may or may not have forgot to hit yesterday. She does way too much damage so Bane dies. Does she really? That's a surprise. I've actually seen Bane survive my Ventana. Sad day, bro. Always ruins my Guild War attacks. So let's see. MB player versus LeBlanc. I kind of memorized these names already. Let's see if there's anyone new that I don't recognize. I don't recognize either of these. I have seen Nerberol before, but I don't actually remember seeing them play. So we might go with that one. Rain versus Knox is an interesting match as well. How's life? Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. We've just been chilling lately. There's a hurricane heading my way this weekend though, so that's going to be entertaining. I would love to see if my internet will drop, and I really hope that it doesn't, but who knows? Oh yeah, it makes way more sense than Brown Dust. I never really quite got the Brown Dust name, but I just didn't really care. The name of a game like doesn't really affect how much I enjoy it, to be honest. But I can definitely see why it would make sense. You would want to make it something that sounds nicer, especially something that makes more sense with the game itself. Lethal versus Somia, Justice versus GC Yoshi. Yeah, this might be an interesting one. I might put that. Group 11. Let's see. Mighty Bro versus Jerva. Camelot versus Cause. Fatty Waffle versus AOCZ. Fatty Waffle. Can he win another time? Alec plus 12 plus Veronia can kill Bane. Really? That would actually surprise me. That would surprise me if he wouldn't be able to, considering he goes through guards. Yeah, they still keep the name in Korea, but to be fair, they have had Korea for 4 years now, if I'm not mistaken. So it would kind of be a little too late to like kind of just name change in Korea, you know? Everyone already knows the name by Brown Dust over there, so that makes sense. You think Brown Dust was a translation error? It was definitely not. The way Korean works is very similar to Japanese katakana. So it's really just pronounced. They're literally called. It's called brown dust. If you look at the Korean name for brown dust, it literally is called like brown dusto, and the same for Japanese. It's also called brown dust. Basically, there's no translation error there. It's 100% exactly what it says. That's actually how most games are named nowadays. Same with Epic 7, if I'm not mistaken. Epic 7 in Korean is literally just Epic 7. Nerbral. So I think we're gonna go with this one. If not this one, I do kind of want to see Knox versus Rain, but I do recognize those names, and I kind of want to see a person that I don't actually know by memory. This format is too big brain, bro. That's like the fun part of it. It's fun because it's big brain. No, isn't that how that works? Brandes was an okay name. You like Brave 9 better? I can see that. I can definitely see that. I really didn't care for the name. I really don't. I don't really mind if they matter either, like the name wise. Even if it didn't make sense to me, I didn't really get it. I think if I'm not mistaken, brown dust was supposed to be like the dust that the army set off when they kicked the ground or something like that. You regret spending 6 hours rerolling? Bruh, rest in peace. Yeah, that does happen a lot. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. It came with the army thing. Yeah. I mean, but who thinks of that when you're thinking of an army walking? You know what I mean? I suppose considering the like ages, this is supposed to take place like it's brown dusto. Hey, bro, that's exactly what it says. It's exactly what it says. Don't look at me. I don't know if that's what they actually call it, but okay, sure. We'll go with that. So we are less than a minute away from actually being able to enter this. Come on, let me in, man. Let me in. Let me in. I don't think there's really much else. I don't know if there's any better matches to watch, really. Kiropi versus Smash. Oh, man, I kind of want to... I don't think Kuropi's going to make it, though. I do kind of want to see her match, though. I do kind of want to see it. I don't know, Kuropi... I didn't really play that much, I'm going to be honest. I didn't really play it that much. I think I played like one day. Watch Kuropi. I think we're going to watch Kuropi. Kuropi, turn off the stream. Don't cheat. Don't use the 2-second extra chat time that we have to cheat. Yeah, don't look at their team. She turned a new leaf. She's unshakable. Baloney. I know for a fact that she's gonna get shook. That's why I'm telling her to mute. Definitely mute. I know you're gonna lose if you see that I'm watching you, Kuropi. It's okay. But I believe in you. I believe you can overcome the peer pressure and win anyways. I believe you. You can beat Smash. Ayozi is not even that good. Saint just sucks. Keck weird. Alright. 2 seconds to go. Let's see what team you guys have. Alright. So, as expected, Smash again has the Alec. Will really help. I don't know what Kuropi has. So this could be a good match. I have no clue what Kuropi has. I never look at her account. But we can take a quick look. See. Round of 16 forever. Hey man, at least I made round of 16. Does have Celia, but she's only +7. I'm pretty sure that Kuropi is going to bring the Celia in here. I see no reason not to. Albion not maxed, which doesn't really matter. I think +15 is only like an extra in damage reduction. Wait, is that Gyu? Unless he's playing on Gyu's... No, I'm pretty sure this is Ayozi, man. I asked Smash and he says that it's just Ayozi. You better turn around and watch some other guy. I don't know if I want to. I believe in you. I want to see your match. I believed in Saint and Saint lost. 669 loss. Yes. Are we gonna ruin it though? Are we gonna ruin it though? I could ruin it. I could ruin the like. I could do it, but I'm gonna leave it. The Levia is maxed out. Lucius maxed. Valfram plus 10 on double vital at that. I suppose you don't really need assault runes at plus 10. That doesn't really make much of a difference. You told everyone in Frog Chat that you were gonna lose. Why didn't you send me a DM, bro? I believed you. I didn't know. You know I don't check the general chat like that. Valtor maxed out. I mean, this is a really good team, but man, he has a lot of options to deal with you. I mean, granted, of course, this is a plus 11 Belieth. Really missing out. You have the max soul gear, so it's really just one book that you're missing. That one extra book would really help him a lot. I don't know, man. Especially bringing in this Pocket Barbara is really going to help on a lot of teams. Especially people who place their Valtors and skip. It's just like an easy kill. I'm going to call it. I'm pretty sure AOZ is going to win this. But I think Kuropi has a chance. I think she has more of a chance than Saint did. I know that Smash it. Yeah. I know he's in my guild. I'm aware. That's why I sent him a DM to confirm it was him. And he said yes. I found the name familiar. That's why I was wondering if it was the same person. But I recognize him more by AOZ. But it looks like he changed his name to Smash and then an anagram of his name. For some reason. I don't know when he did that. But I definitely remember him always being AOZ in Brave 9. At least as far as I'm aware. And in Discord too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember him ever being Smash. Alright, we have 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go. There's not really much left to see. Unless Smash has some secret pocket stuff that he might throw in there. Is the other one? No. AOZ. AOZ, not AOSC. AOZ. Let me spell it out for you. Not that one, bro. Not that one. The other one. Different person, fam. I know what you're saying. They do have similar names, but I'm talking about the different person. I'm talking about Smash's other name. It's literally an anagram of his name. A-O-Z-Y. AOZ. I know it's not you. Different person. Bruh. Not you, AOSC. Ah, you guys. You guys are thinking I'm confused. No. I'm talking about Smash, his other name. I have him in my DMs, bro. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me. Believe, man. Believe. Is there anything else here that might help, though? I don't think so. I don't think there's really much else. Yeah, I know they're different people. Exactly. They're completely different people. They just have very similar names. Like, eerily similar. How the 15, Valtor? I don't know, man. Kiropi better bring this out of somewhere. I don't really see it. What is she gonna bring in with her, though? That's the problem. Alright, let's see. Kuropi's going first. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think going first is gonna help you here. I think this is definitely one of those times where you want to go second. Yeah, my condolences. Oh no. This is definitely one of those matches where you would want to go second. For sure. Man. I don't know. I feel kind of bad. That kind of sucks. I don't know what you're going to do, though. Obviously, this Choco will help you a little bit with the Alec, but I mean, since you're going first, it's not like he can't deal with that. Oh man, oh that's so unfortunate. I don't know what you're gonna do with that. Hughtron, thank you very much for the sub. I might have to move that over because that is not centered properly at all. I mean, it was centered, but maybe not. What do I know? I don't know what centered is anymore. Alright, so you're going Rafithia into Levia in the back there. Now, obviously, he does have Luge, so you do have to be keeping that in mind, but I mean, we already kind of verified that Voltor there will help with an Alec behind that, but I don't think you want to I don't think you want to be doing that. So he is going to be using the belly into Rafithia. Interesting. So what else is he going to place in the front that will benefit from that? More than likely, he's going to be placing Alex somewhere in the front. At least that would seem to make sense to me. But I have a feeling that's not really gonna help him out much. There's a lot of front damage and skip damage on this team. I'm not sure. Interesting. Let's see if Kiropi can think of something that I can't see here. So is going with a barb in the front. Now, obviously, the easiest way to deal with that is, again, Cecilia. Just throw Cecilia in the front and then it doesn't work. But this is the same method that Saint used. Are you sure you want to use this, Kiropi? This is exactly what Saint tried and it did not work, like, at all. I don't know if this is what you want to do. Oh, man. This is going to be a rough match. You're going to put the Voltor there. Interesting. I mean, regardless, Cecilia is definitely going in the front. 100% going in the front. More than likely that Veroni is either going into a Lude or into an Alec. Into a Barb? Into a Barb in the... What? What? Huh? I mean, yo, you know what? To be fair, I suppose that because Karo does not have any Cecilia, your only option now is really Alec, which is already used, or basically Choco at this point, which does open up the possibility of putting something else. Okay, so he swapped it to Lude. Now in this case, because he put Lude there, oh wait, what am I saying? There's a Cecilia right there. I'm blind. But even then, the Choco in the back should deal with that. What is he gonna do? Choco in the back deals with that Lude. Now he doesn't have Veronia for his Alec. Now granted, of course, it's not like Alec needs it. It's just that Alec will die to reflect, Raphelia reflect, if he doesn't have Veronia on. So interesting choice. Not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. Yeah, at this point, Kuropi's only option is really placing that Choco back there. Otherwise, that Levia will die. Unless she scraps the Levy, of course, which is her choice. You're waiting for the fight with XB and somehow they said time passed and you lose by default? Weird. Did you not click in? I mean, sometimes it does bug, but that's very odd. As expected, the Choco there. Aren't you missing a unit? No, Kiropi! Kiropi, no! Not the 8 units. Oh, no. Oh, man, you could have placed it. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I mean, you saved your Levia, but just being down a unit is probably immediately going to make you lose. And granted, you were probably not in a great spot right now anyways. Angelica here, like, placing it anywhere probably would have helped. Probably somewhere in the top. You place an Angelica like behind Barbara and you would have been fine. I would have dealt with the Valtor, but yeah, that's definitely an F. D Lapis, try and hit up CM Sabi and see if she can do something for you. See if she can fix any of those issues. But I think at the very least, maybe like some type of compensation or something. I don't know. Just hit her up and see what she says she can do. If you are in the Brave 9 official Discord, you should be able to easily see her. So yeah, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so he's gonna put Seto in the front. I mean, regardless, I think even then it still will kill, no? How does that work? Because Barb's damage isn't based on actually being alive. So I'm pretty sure they should still die. Yeah, as expected. I didn't really see much point in doing that, to be honest. I guess it does save your Waffle from taking a bit of damage, but it's not like he wouldn't have healed that anyways. Due to no taunting though, this Alec is just gonna kill that Levia, which is a bit of a shame. Now the good news is this Waffle is about to kill 3 of those units. Bloop. Skeletons. Unfortunately, that's gonna happen. Now the good news is I think this Seto is gonna die to Lucius next turn, which is really good for Kuropi. As a matter of fact, I actually think Kuropi might actually win that. Now that I think about it. Velfred's gonna kill these 3. He's gonna survive. Gonna die to the Lucius. For sure. Kill those 3. And then Velfred's gonna hit Lucius. Doesn't matter. Lucius is gonna hit. Kills. Oh, yo, Kiropi, no. You won that? No way. Oh, the Waffle died. Wow, he died to 3 skeletons. Even though he's double vital. Does he have the revive left? Can the Lucius with a buff kill that Waffle? Ooh. Can he kill the... Wait a second. This is going to be a close match. Can he kill the Waffle? He has 5 hits left. I think he might make it. I think the Lucius might survive long enough. Kuropi might win this. Especially after round 10 when he get the buffs. I think that Kuropi might actually win this. This reminds you of Arena. It's going to go to round 15 and then skip. Oh man. Oh no. How many does he have left? Oh, it's not even close. Oh no. Aozi, rest in peace. No. Oh, he didn't break the shield. But it's fine. It doesn't make a difference. Yo, Nerves of Steel, insane. Yo, rest in peace, bro. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. 87 HP left. Yikes. Nice try, Aozi. It was a good try. You actually almost won that. I actually completely thought it was in your favor with only 8 units left, but what did I know? Oh my god. I know. It's AOZ. It's not that guy. It's a different person. It's his other name. I completely doubted Kuropi. 100%. Once she left that extra slot, I completely thought that she was going to lose. But now that I think about it, not having that extra unit behind Barbara probably made the big difference, because it let Seto die and not have anything to kill for the extra HP boost. Insane, man. Insane. That's crazy. Wow, that's a surprise. All right, let's get out and let's check now who is in the top 16. So you better join in there before I get copywritten by that song. All right, so we have NBA player Mikino IT, CC, XB, Melophobia, a Chinese name of some sort, Knox versus Kuropi. Ooh, That's going to be an interesting match. Atrax versus Somia. GC Yoshi versus BTC. Yo, look at all. Do you guys see all these hearts here? Man. Do you guys see how many hearts I have? I have one in every single bracket, bro. Believe in me, man. I got the votes. I'm going to get all the votes. How many did I even lose? I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 9 correct. Yo, I'm about to get a bunch of diamonds. Yo, do you guys see this? Last time 8 was gotten correct as the number 1. Yo, I'm about to get a bunch of diamonds. I'm gonna be rich. Shit, that's gonna help me a lot. I'm gonna go put all of that into I'm about to go put all of that into Angie. I want my Jesus Kun. You got 9 as well? Alright, that's 2 people with 9. Does anyone have 10? Please tell me no one has 10. Let me get first place, please and thank you. So Atrax, Somia, GC Yoshi, BTC, Fatty Waffle versus Mitsuri I can't pronounce that word. Kanroji. I can't pronounce that correctly for whatever reason. You got 14 baloney. Send me a screenshot right now. Send me a screenshot right now. I don't believe you for a second. And then Jerva versus Cause. Who do I want to watch though? I don't believe you for a second, bro. Not 1 second. I know that's a lie. Alright, so I'm choosing between Knox versus Kuropi and GC Yoshi versus BTC. You guys let me know which one you guys are interested in watching, and then I'll probably watch that one. I think either one of them will end up being great matches though, regardless. Now obviously, we've already seen Kuropi's before, and then you guys have obviously seen Knox's units. Knox has both Alec finished and a +12 Celia. And then obviously, as you guys know, Kiropi does have a Celia +7 if I'm not mistaken. And then GC has what? He has pretty much the usual units. The Beliath into Christina to deal with certain units. Has that Bane. They all entered? Baloney. You had 14 before the final matches? They all entered? Bruh. You want to watch Jerva's match? Did you lose to Jerva? Or someone who was fighting against Jerva? Is that what it is? No, you didn't. You lost against, didn't you, you lose against XB? Interesting. What does Jerva have that makes you want to watch his match? He has a Helga, Galacia, Lucius, Levia, not finished. Valtor, +13 Alec. Is Jerva like a god at placing or something? I don't know, man. I don't know. See, Rafitia's done, finished. +15. I don't know, bro. That doesn't look like a close match to me. What did he have? I don't know, man. Now, I have seen Jerva in the top. Obviously, you guys can see here. I've definitely seen Jerva at the top of Arena. But I don't know, man. A lot of those units are not complete. Now, granted, +13 is the optimal level to stop. Because I believe at +13, you are able to kill Levias with side tiles. Even a +15 Levia. Especially with the actual soul gear. I don't know, man. That's the only option you guys choose there? Is Jerva's match? No one has any other suggestion. Alright. Let's go in then. We'll see. I have a feeling it's going to be one-sided, but what do I know? Maybe Jerva is a god at placements. Oh no, a +6 Veronia? I don't know about that, man. Oh, how? That is a good question. How? Those god runes at least? Plus 51% with Agi and then a plus 59%. I mean, this plus 59 is not that great, but maybe he doesn't have anything better. This is actually a really good rune, but definitely can be refined. I don't know. I think I'm in favor of Cause here. I'm going to go with Cause as my bet of who's going to win this. Granted, my last bet was completely wrong. Knox is wailing his way to UA champion. He didn't wail. He already had Celia done. Remember, he had plus 15. I think he had plus 15 Celia, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I feel like I remember Knox having Celia's companion done from a while back, just because he liked her skin. And he already had gender bent Alec to begin with, so I think he's just one of those people who happen to already have the units before the buff. Alright. We got 2 minutes and 48 seconds left. Plus 10 Valze. What is this? Saint account? What? Plus 10 Valze with the double legendary runes. I don't know. Plus 10 Asmode too. That's an interesting choice. Now, granted, that Asmode does help kill certain units. I cannot deny this. It does help deal with Cecilia fronts and it does help deal with Valter fronts. So it's a decent option. Now, that being said, I don't know how I feel about it. I haven't seen that many people successfully use Asmode for the last couple months. So it would be interesting seeing if he can actually use him in UA and win with it. Not that many people believe in Jerva right now, judging by the 113 votes that he has. But he did make it to top 16. So it's entirely possible that he's just a god, that we don't even realize it. He's just so good at placing units. We just don't even understand. He is 5-head, galaxy brain. It could be that. Or maybe everyone was right. We'll see. As if every other champ is not wailing. Actually, we've had a lot of free-to-play champions. Like a lot. I don't know if you know that. We have a bunch of them. I think actually at least 3 of the UA champions in the actual tournament have actually been free-to-play players. And if we're talking about Arena, I'm going to say at least 10. We've already had 80-something seasons of Arena, if I'm not mistaken. And we've definitely seen quite a few free-to-play players as number 1. Yeah, Flick, Curry, Didi Law. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember a lot of free-to-play players winning at the top. I don't know if Curry's completely free-to-play or if he like spent at the start and then stopped spending, in which case he's basically a free-to-play. Now, this is an interesting question though. Do you guys consider someone who spends money on day 1, but then 10 months later doesn't spend anything? They haven't spent for months. Are they free-to-play? He spent money, but all the units that he spent money on aren't used anymore. Like Seer, for example. No one uses Seer. So is Seer a free-to-play? Like, it doesn't really make a difference. There's no real difference between a free-to-play and someone who hasn't spent money in like 10 months. Yeah, you must have lost a few legends then. Hey man, maybe you bought monthlies like day 1. You're a whale, bro. You're a whale. Beluga whale. A whale shark. All of the above. Whale sharks are not whales. They're sharks, I think. Alright, let's see. Get Seer equals get more resources, maybe. I don't think those minuscule amount of resources are actually going to make much of a difference 18 months down the line. Just my personal opinion. I have a feeling 15 months later, I don't think those resources are going to help much. Otherwise, people like Starry would be like way ahead. My man had that plus 10 Seer. Plus 10 Seer. Where he at now though? Sorry, Starry. I don't think you're watching. Sorry. You're the butt of the joke. My mistake. I'm gonna get an angry emote. He's gonna make an emote after my face again to pay me back. It's like, you're making jokes out of me? I'm gonna make an emote out of your face. I'm gonna stick it to a toilet. Sad day. Alright, what is Jerva gonna start out with? Unless here gets OP at plus 15. I mean, can she even? They would have to really rework her skills. I'm gonna be honest, because the idea behind Seer's skills don't really function that well in the current meta with all the units that are immune to stuff. Unless they make it similar to Celia's skill, which is like an aura skill that bypasses. Jerva, no! Jerva! Jerva! No! What are you doing? You had a chance. No! Jerva, what happened? Did you drop your phone? For 2 minutes? Or actually like 20 seconds? Oh, that's so unfortunate. But I did dop Kuropi. He can still win. He can still win. Maybe. I don't see how. But he might. Hey, Erica TF, thank you very much for the sub. I think he has a shot. Maybe. I don't see how. But technically, he could maybe win. He has 40 seconds left. It's Jerva. He does this commonly. Does he commonly go AFK? R16 and AFK? Bro, but the extra 2,000 diamonds you can get. What? Why? Oh, no. Oh, no. Boss caught him probably. Is he working at this time? I wouldn't be surprised. There's actually a lot of Asian people playing this game at this time. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. It's 11 a.m. Oh, wait a second. You're right. It's 11 a.m. in Asia. Oh, no. Oh, is he playing on company time? Jerva, go to the bathroom. Just... No, Jerva, no. Jerva, go to the bathroom. You have a stomach ache. Go, go, go. You still have a chance, bro. 3 units left. All you have to do is place down Levia, Alec, and something else, and Lucius. Oh, man. Maybe he had to use a bathroom 3 times in an hour? Bruh. Hey, man. Maybe he ate something bad yesterday. I'm not gonna complain. He's Vietnamese, so it's 10 a.m. right now. Okay, so you guys are only 11 hours ahead of us. Oh, dude. He can still win, bro. I believe in him. All he has to do is put the tried and true Levia, Lucius, and Alec. And then he can win. For sure. Maybe he is actually working. Well, it is Friday. So, Friday morning, I can definitely see him working at this time. For sure. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Oh, Jerva, why? Well, the good news is we can watch the replays anyway since we're in top 16. He doesn't even have Alec. Who's working in 2020? People that live in countries that are not quarantined. Ah, that's unfortunate, bro. Not Tachi. I couldn't even if I wanted to, bro. My entire state is in quarantine. And we have a hurricane coming in 2 days. That's a shame. That's GG. Wait a second. I think it should just GG right then and there. He has placed no units. Look at do the startup like, yeah, man. You're walking in there. You're going to buff up. Easy clap, man. That's not even close. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, but you live in the US, Kuropi. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. You are adhering to our curfews and our laws right now. And depending on where you live, you probably are not leaving your house very often. Probably. Well, Cali, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, definitely I don't see you guys leaving your house that often. This reminds me of that time Tachi placed 6 units. I placed 7. Thank you very much. So, big difference, bro. Big difference. Alright. Alright, let's see who's actually there. Does that make Frog the top VN guild tech? No, it does not. I think VN, what is it? VN guild? VN something? One of those. It has VN in the front. VN warrior. They are probably still the top VN guild because they're actually filled with only Vietnamese players. So let's actually see if the replays have come in or not. So some of them, let's see what are good matches. Let's watch, well, I didn't want to watch the match. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm blind. Oh, it hasn't finished yet. That would explain it. Let's watch this one then. Fatty Waffles Vietnamese too. After Mammo plus 15. Is that really what you wanted? Yeah, I will watch the Atrix versus Somia match next. Alright, let's place all the units and then let's see what is there. Okay, that did not pause as I wanted to. Interesting placement there. So 1, 2, obviously this is a plus 15. So that does give to these. Wait. Yeah, so it gives to these, all of them. 3, 4. Interesting placement there. I mean, obviously this is a start off. Okay. Liudi's gonna kill this and then obviously die. And leave a skeleton behind. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say that GC Yoshi's gonna win this one. All the frogs are Vietnamese? No, they're not. There's definitely not some Vietnamese in there. I mean, Curry is Indian if I'm not mistaken, so that's already -1. And Sane is Hispanic, so that's -2. Did you guys join the B9 Facebook group? I mean, I am in there. Hey, Jason, thank you very much for the sub. Yeah. GC Yoshi did not win this one. He did not win this one at all. It was not close. I can say that much. You think you need a few days away from Guild War after that comment, bruh? Not Land of Trump. Fellow American. Hey, Sia. You're a newbie. I don't think so, my guy. I do not think so. I'm pretty sure you're not new. Seto is the best unit. Is he though? Is he really? How do you tag people? You hit the @ button. That's how I tag people. Raffin is the best. You must like that Gundam skin. It's the only thing I can think of. So as expected. And when I say as expected, I mean exactly the opposite of what I expected, which should be expected. Unfortunately, GC did not win that. So I'm going to watch Knox's. I think I still have time. I'm going to watch Knox's and then I'm going to see how much time I have left. Alright, now, I'm pretty sure Knox is going to win this. But I've been wrong 3 times already. So, clearly, I don't know what I'm saying. So, just keep that in mind. Knox does have the power of a lot of units. He's going for the Barb. Where is she? In bot lane. Which is probably going to kill Medea. Eee, Celia's dead. Albion there. Into the Alec. It's just going to kill CC. Doesn't really do much. Ventana does deal with one of those. This is a round 2 issue though. The taunt is still up. So it's going to deal with one of those revives. And then Alec is going to go in again and he's going to kill Vuvern. I don't think any taunts are up right now. Yeah, now Lucius is down to his final life, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Barbara's not really doing anything there. Levi's gonna hit the, well, she's gonna hit the Veroni and she's gonna deal with the Barb as well. I am pretty sure that Knox is gonna win this. That Lucius, how much does he have left though? Ooh, wait a second. That means Levy is gonna die next turn. That's not good. Uh-oh. Oh no. You know what? Never mind. Oh, you know what? If Ventana killed there. Oh no. If Ventana killed there, Levy would have lived next turn. She would have killed Lucius. And then I think from there, no, even then that wouldn't have been it because Ventana deals, I think she deals 4 or 5 hits. Ooh, that's unfortunate, man. Ah, what a shame. Knox. Ah, so unfortunate. Kuropi winning again. Always beating my expectations. Always beating my expectations. I shouldn't even be surprised at this point. Let's check how much time we have left and see if we can watch one final match. We have 2 minutes left. Well, technically 7 minutes. And then I think you said Atrax versus Somia. Yeah, that was... that. I feel Knox could have easily won that. I'm gonna be honest, he has the units too. Oh, okay, someone didn't place all their units, so I can't watch it. Unfortunate. So let's watch one last match. I don't know. Who did I not watch yet? That's an interesting match. Let's see Melophobia. I haven't seen this person. Yo, Kiropi, calm down. Chill. Another timed out champ? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, Saint did forget to place his units multiple times. And by forgot to place his units, I mean got DC'd. So, entirely possible. Going for the Seto start, which is just going to get stuck there. Cannot kill the... Wow, that's actually really close, by the way. That's really, really close. Ooh. Okay. Uh-huh. The very late. Wow, okay, so that does deal with that. But then what next? The Velfrin's gonna go in and not gonna do much, honestly. What? Huh? It's only 1 grave. What the heck? How does she deal with 1 grave? How? There's no way, right? Is it the Celia debuff? Is it just that? It's just a Celia debuff is enough for Velfrin to deal with that? Bro, dude, what? God, that's insane. That never happens, man. That never happens. Velfrin should not be able to kill someone with masochism. At least not with 1 grave. Dude, that's insane. Dude, that's Omega GG. That's not even close. Bro, that's what? Wow, why? That's so much debuff. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead and let's see what to watch. We have about 4 minutes left. So, Somia versus BTC, Cause versus Fatty Waffle. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want to watch this. Kiropi has been exceeding my expectations. I kind of want to see if she can keep going. Will we get another frog as the winner of the champion? Are we going to get another frog member to be the winner of the U8 tournament? Another frog champion who's immediately going to lose the next tournament. Because that is the curse that frog players have. Tachi, please. Yo, come on. She keeps winning. I'm curious. I want to see now. What is she doing that's winning? Every time I think she's gonna lose, she wins. I have to see whether or not she will make it. I have to see. I'm so curious. But other than this match, we do have this match, which is Fatty Waffle, a prior UA champion, versus Cause. You know what? All right. You know what? I will watch this because I haven't seen Fatty Waffle in a long time. It's been a long time. Now let's see. Fatty Waffle, 3-time champion? I have a feeling no. This is just like when I doubted your boy Otai. It happens every time. I always doubt the person who's gonna win. Every single time. Every single time I always doubt them and they always win. Maybe my doubt is what gives them strength. You miss Otai? I haven't seen Otai either. Did he stop? Cry Fedora? Maybe. Moved on to the next. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's take a look at these teams. Anjay plus 15. Seto does not have his soul gear done, so he is missing about, I think, 500 attack. Something like that. Missing quite a bit of attack there. Lude plus 15. Barb plus 15 as expected. Ventana plus 15. So he does not have... Ooh, that's interesting. Doesn't have Alex, Celia, or Eleanor. It's going to be a hard battle then, huh? I think without those 3 units, I think this is going to be a really tough battle. He also doesn't have any bombs to deal with certain units either. He does have Helga though. And Helga plus 15 at that. Interesting. Assault, Rage Runes. Is there really much of a point of having Rage Runes on Helga? I guess maybe it does more damage, maybe? I'll take it. But everything else seems to be max. Plus 15 Believ. It's a pretty big difference there. Plus 15 Veronia. Plus 15 Levia. But you are dealing with a team that does have Celia. Casas, he has to go? Shoot. I don't have much time. Alright, I guess we're just gonna watch this one then. If the game will load. Casas, he has to go. Oh, that's such a shame. Kaz, why? I believed in your match. And now we're right back where we were to begin with. We're right back where we were. Melophobia versus Kuropi. We got 30 seconds left. We are very familiar with Kuropi's team now, considering we've watched her match 3 times. Celia plus 8. Everything else appears to be maxed for the most part. Is going for the X shape on Yuri. Not that Kiropi has Albion anyways. I really don't think that X shape is going to make much of a difference. Well, either way, they both have very strong teams. 1 second left. Let's see who's going to get first place. I'm not first place. Let's see who's going to go first. Obviously, going first is a pretty huge disadvantage, depending on what units you have. I think Kuropi's going first. I think if you're on the right side, it shows green. Yeah, okay, so as expected, Kuropi's going first. Going second, which is what she prefers. Wow. I clearly need to drink more coffee. Alright. So we are going to start off with the Levia first into the Celia. Interesting. So not going for the buffs early. Which is actually fine, because I don't think either of these really need buffs. Even if Celia dies, it's not a huge deal. Tachi 20 IQ. Tachi sleep mode, bro. Tachi sleep mode. Alright, Raphithia into Levia into Veronia. I feel like I've seen the same start. And you're just going to place Barb bot again? Or are you going to place Barb top? Who's a bigger threat for you though? That's the question. If you place Barb top, that means you're prioritizing killing Levia. Which, to be honest, is not your biggest concern. Definitely I would want to see the Celia dead. Especially a +8 Celia. That could be a pretty big difference having this minus 80% stats. Fortnite, bruh. Anything but Fortnite. Melo. Let's see what you're going to place next. What are your final 2 units? Okay, Lucius front in the middle. Okay. More than likely is just for the Levia there. Now the thing is, I feel that when you place Lucius as your first attacker, that kind of, it almost kind of feels like that means you're not going to be using Bane. Because Bane is going to kind of ruin that whole Levia thing. Especially now that he has, it would be a turn 7 taunt, right? The Levia is probably not going to be hitting Lucius if you put a taunter. So, unless he puts Bane back here, but then that kind of ruins the whole Seto into taunt thing. So more than likely, I think outright he's not going to use Bane for this battle. More than likely. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling I'm right. And my feelings are usually wrong. So this Veronia is definitely going to be going into a Lude. Okay, okay, all right. I believe. Now, obviously, this is more than likely just going to get blocked off by Cecilia. That's probably the main choice that you would be using here. Just block it off with Cecilia, and then it doesn't really do much. And then it's going to be Velfrin into Seto. Interesting choice. Hey, Adang Human, thank you very much for the sub. Okay. Counting turn-wise, though. So Lucius is going to get hit whatever's in the front here. Although, of course, even if Lucius just directly hits this Velfrin, it's not a huge deal. Can Bane block the Lude? I wouldn't do that because then that means Bane is going to be taunting next turn and Lude, Levia is going to hit directly into that. So it's a safer bet to just block it with Cecilia. I wouldn't even be using Bane here. That's why I said if you have Lucius up in the front like this on turn 5, using Bane at this point is just going to kind of invalidate the whole point of having Lucius up here. So more than likely he wasn't going to use him at all. So there goes Eleanor, which is actually pretty bad for him because the Seto is here. But he can always drag it away with a taunt back here. 5, 6. That is going to get blocked off. And then Anjay will deal with that. Since he has no taunts, Anjay is going to deal with Valtor and the Raphithia. Unfortunately, the problem with that is that... Ooh, does Seto kill Velfrin? I think that he does, right? The lack of taunt here is really going to suck for you, though. I'm going to be honest. The lack of taunt is really going to be sucky for you. But you can't let this Seto deal with your Levia. I can perfectly understand why you would do that. I definitely understand why you would do it like this, but I don't know, man. That's kind of rough. That Celia is going to hurt if you don't kill her. Wait a second. Ooh, man. Oh, if Angie was before the Seto. Oh, that would have been so good. That would have been so good. Lude is going to kill the CC, which is fine. I don't think Lucius can kill there. Oh, he doesn't even break through the shield. Should kill the CC, no problem. Does not... Wow! With the 1000 HP, does not deal with it at all. Eleanor does kill the Seto, which is kind of a bit of a shame there. Oh, it's plus... What is that, plus 12? Ooh, it's a plus 12. That's a shame. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. It does. Wow. Through the debuff, huh? Okay, so that dies there. Ooh, big hits there. Big hits. Nice. Wow. Yo, dude. By 1,000 HP. You were so... Oh my god. GG Kiropi. Well played. Well played. Dude, 1,000 HP off, man. Can you imagine? Why did I doubt? Bro, I had to doubt. I thought I could have sworn. I could have sworn that Seto always kills Velfern through shield. He does so much damage. Was it just a rune difference? It's plus 15, so that means he has soul gear. 7,600 attack. I would love to see what runes you have. I would love to see what runes you have. Definitely if your runes are like really Pepega bad, I can definitely understand why. But it feels like, wow, man, you definitely could have won that for sure. If you had killed that Velfern, you probably would have won for sure. Like, there's nothing that Kuropi could have done there. Sweats. Oh man, that is insane. Yeah, my chat is not enjoying that small space. I wonder if I can make it smaller. Let me change the font size to like 21. Ah, that works. All right. That looks better. All right. Now we are almost in the top finals. So we are looking at Somia versus Fatty Waffle and Cici versus Kuropi. Now this time I will not be watching Kuropi. I believe in her at this point. I have a feeling that she can beat Cici. I'm going to be watching Fatty Waffle's match versus Somia, but first, let's go ahead and look at the other top 8 rounds. So we have Somia versus BTC. Let's take a look at that. Bellieth into Levia. Interesting. So he's just going to go with the Christina, which is typical. But that doesn't really do much here because the Seto is in middle lane, not in the bottom, which means that it's pretty much useless. And then obviously hitting into the Levia means that it's going to be removed anyways. Ooh, Anjay just outright dying into the Seto. That's just unfortunate. That enemy Anjay is killing... ooh, that's unfortunate. That's not going to do anything. Rafithia just... ooh, no. Rest in peace. At this point, we already know it's pretty much over. That's unfortunate. Too many units were killed there. Oh, is that what that Elenir skin does, huh? Hey, what's up, Dumas? Oh, that's unfortunate, man. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, at this point, the Seto alone can probably deal with this all. And then he's just gonna slowly take care of those. Skeletons side you don't do much damage. Elenir is just gonna have no problem with that. That is Elenir, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. I'm like, I'm not blind, right? Because it looked like she's only doing one hit. But it definitely is Elenir. Okay, she just does all her hits. And wow, that... dude, that's some Korean stuff right there. Using a skin that uses less frames to do attacks. 7th day playing this game, you're not completely lost yet? Soon TM, bro. Soon TM. Is bound to happen. Once you get into the little numbers and trying to calculate all this stuff, it happens very quickly. So let's take a look at the other ones. I believe we still have... is it missing one? Or is it just me? I feel like it's missing one. Now, we obviously know who won already, but it's still interesting to see how the matches played out. Maybe it'll give us a glimpse of like how the player places their units on average, so you can take advantage of that. Alright, so judging by this, that ooh, let's see. Interesting, the Yuri in the front. And he's using Floria. Huh. Huh. A Floria user. A Floria Albion user. That's even weirder. I haven't seen that in a long time. Especially in UA. Very interesting. Wow, nothing has died here, huh? That's kind of insane. That like never happens, by the way. Yeah, Val. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Levy's just gonna go ahead and kill too. Pop a little bit there. And she still lives. I don't see how that's gonna happen. Yeah, I can definitely see why he won here. He definitely plays his units a lot better. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, and then that's... Man, he's just gonna get stuck. That's the problem with Nardis right now. He just gets stuck on a lot of units. And even if he doesn't get stuck, he just dies to settle. So, eh? Definitely a problem there for him. And that is a +6 too. So it's really just, he has the infinite taunt and he has the extra range. But he doesn't have the gimmicky of +12 and above. Yeah, he's probably gonna die next turn to Seto anyways. And Seto should be able to deal with this Lucius soon. That Bane is a bit of a problem though. Because he seems to live for a long time. I might have to start double timing this. Seems like it's gonna take a while. Obviously though, if the taunt is still up, Levy will just deal with that. So it's not a huge deal. Just goes ahead, he's gonna die there. Levy's gonna go ahead and deal with that. Ooh. Why am I doing it in 1x? Because if I do it in 2x, I'm gonna have trouble keeping up in terms of shot casting. Or trying to shot cast. It's very difficult. I tried it the first time I did tournaments. I did it in 2x and it was just too fast. It's like nigh impossible to figure out what's going on. But yeah, at this point I can put it in 2x. Yeah, Levy's just gonna kill that and then slowly the Lucius will die. No final hit. Yikes. So I think we have a bit of time left, but I didn't see an extra match in there. 5 minutes left. It's because he was absent, so it didn't show up. Got it, got it. That makes sense. So we're gonna go ahead and watch Somia's match versus Fatty Waffle, and we'll see how that's gonna play out. Both of them are very good players. I've seen Fatty make it into the top of the tournaments very often, actually. Very often. And he has won once, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he ever won a second time. I don't think anyone has won a second time, now that I think about it. Still, for some reason. Best skin in the game. 100%. Hopefully Fatty actually shows up. If not, I'm going to have very little time to react. To move up to the next match. Or to the next person. In which case we'll just be going back to watching Kuropi again. Wait, I don't remember this skin having that. Is that a tan line? What is that? Whiteness. Oh, it's just the something here glowing. Everyone Vietnamese? Maybe. A lot of them. I think at least 2 of them are. Alright, Fatty did show up, so we should be good. I'm like, when did she get tan lines? It's not tan lines. Man, no one believed in Somia, huh? 149 votes. That's insane. Hey, what's up, little boss? Fatty's double champ, though? Is he? I thought he only won once. I thought he won one of the first seasons and then never won again. Yeah, Somia. Isn't that what I said? I have a feeling that's what I said. Did I say something else? I have a feeling I said Somia. He won twice, that's why you asked for 3-time winner. He won. When did he win twice? When was his second win? I know he won super early on. Remember, I know he won super early on. I remember that. But I never remember the second win. He won last month? Really? What? Did I not watch last month's tournament? What? I could have sworn I watched last month's tournament. Wasn't last month's tournament the one when Loki was casting? I'm pretty sure, right? Loki was last month, wasn't it? I could have sworn I watched him. Huh, well, okay. Never mind. Well, maybe he'll be the first 3-time winner then. Shoot. The first and only double champion. Insane. Insane. And I feel like in other regions, there's way more double champions. Or even some, probably in Korea, there's probably people that have won like 5-6 times by now. That's insane. Well, shoot. Well then. Alrighty. Alright, I believe in you. I believe in you, Fatty. You're going to be a triple winner. The first and only in global server. You're going to win 2 back-to-backs. If you can beat Kiropi. Kiropi's coming out of nowhere. I don't know. I haven't seen Kuropi get into the top 4 in ever, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think she ever has. That would be a first. But can she beat Fatty Waffle? He has a very good box there. He's a very good box. And I'm pretty sure this Seto... Oh, yeah, Seto. So he's missing this one. The attack one. But he has the one that gives attack and HP. That definitely hurts. The lack of extra attack there. Somia has both of them. That extra 5%. 2682. Wow, so it's actually not missing that much attack. You're only missing about 90 attack there. I kind of expected it to be more, I'm going to be honest. But then with runes, obviously, that will add up. This is America server. Because Asia's small brain. I actually have never seen... I have never seen a tournament for any other server except for Korea. And I only watched like maybe 5 minutes of Korea's tournament. That was way back in the day when we were still like maybe 4 months behind. I never watched any tournament after that. I have a feeling that Fatty's gonna win this, but I don't know how he's gonna win it. He's definitely about equal in terms of units, but I have a feeling Celia could be very pivotal in this match if she doesn't die. If Celia survives, that could be an issue. He does have Rafithia to deal with it early on round 1, especially if he goes first, which it does not look like he is going first. It looks like he's going second. But actually, if anything, I feel that that's a better choice for Rafithia to always go after Celia goes. But then obviously, of course, the opposite of that would be that Somia could play Cecilia later, specifically to deal with that. Fatty says hi. Tell him I say hello as well. Going with the early Refi into Belieth, and then probably going to be using a mage around here-ish. Maybe in the front. Probably in the front would be a better idea. So probably Levy up in the front, but I don't know how I feel about Levy going in the front like that. Because then it leaves her prone to certain things. Typical little triangle over here. Square, more like it. Asia U is a joke. I have never seen it. I have no idea what they do. Still pushing this 4-turn into a DPS, huh? I wonder what it's going to be, though. Is it just going to end up being Barb again? It seems to almost always be a Barb. These next units are going to decide the match, depending on how he places his units. So he is going Bellieth into Celia first, which is interesting. Somia has lost the Mega Buff. Ah, man. So you are going to lose that there. You're going to lose the Celia's effect on round 1. But obviously this Christina is going to be able to kill something depending on what units are placed. And because she is Bellieth buffed, you can't place Seto behind the Veronia. You will likely have to place something else there. But I don't know what you would even place at this point. Maybe Levia? Maybe Levia back there. She will survive it. But that kind of sucks to be missing those slots in the middle lane. He's going for the Lewd. Interesting. So he's probably going to play something here, and then obviously whatever unit's here is going to be 100% defense. So it could be something like Lucius front and then Levia skip position. But then that leaves him open to not only Eden going in the middle lane, but it also leaves him open to Seto going in the middle lane. And then obviously other such units like Ludmilla and whatnot. Interesting. Interesting choice there. Now obviously because this is a Veronia buff Lewd, it's not like you can block it with the Grandhilder. So I don't know exactly what Somia is going to block that with. Probably Seto, which is sort of fine, I guess. But because it is a Bellieth buff Lewd, it will kill through and it will kill Celia, which is actually a really good thing for him, for Fatty Waffle. And there goes the Levia. Wait a second. He has 2 units left. He does have 2 units left, but what units? If you place a taunt here, right next to Seto, so that you can take advantage of the Levia thing, that does leave you open because the Veronia is gonna die to the Christina. So you're kind of left with placing it up here with a Levia in the skip position. And then obviously the Angelica will get stopped by that as well, which is very good actually. And not that much, there's no fixed damage in the middle lane, which is actually really bad for Somia. And then everything here seems to be getting stopped. Now the unfortunate part about this is that this Seto is going to be taking quite a lot of damage from this Lucius. And then obviously from the Raphithia Reflect as well, so he should be pretty low starting round 2. This is looking pretty bad for Fatty Waffle, but I need to see how he places his units in the mid lane. Oh, right, Cecilia. Huh. I actually didn't think about that. But even then, I would not use Cecilia here. I do not think Cecilia is actually a good placement here. Perhaps something like Helga would be better. Levia with a Helga behind her would actually be a pretty decent bet right now, I think. I think that would be a good choice. Levia with the Helga behind. Levia with an Angelica behind. I don't like this. And the reason why I don't like this is exactly what I said before. Because now the Veronia is open to dying to the Christina. Depending on how much she's buffed. She's quite buffed. She's double buffed. So it's a high likelihood, in my opinion, that she will die. Obviously, she does like masochism. So it's not like she heals over time. Or she heals on multi-hits. So I don't really like this placement whatsoever. But it does leave him open to killing more units, right? Because obviously this dude, the Ludmilla will kill the Cecilia, or the Celia, and then stun these two. Or actually will only stun the Christina. That's not good. That's not good. That's looking bad for Fatty Waffle. This is not good. As expected. Actually was almost able to kill the Angie too, which is really bad. Still kills that regardless. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so mid lane is left with a dead Celia, but since it's a high plus, it's just going to go right into the Yuri. Doesn't do anything. It's just going to deal with those two skeletons. Levy is going to deal with that. Going to die to Seto. That Seto's going to die really soon. Seto's going to die. Okay, this is going to be big. Alright, deals with that. Now it's just a bot lane. Unfortunately, I think that might be game. I think that might be game. I think Somia is going to take that. But, that being said, I think this Seto might get stuck on that Lucius. Levia is going to die here, and she's going to pop that Lucius buff there. Alright, the Lucius is revive, passive. And now the Lucius is dead. And the Levia is dead. But unfortunately, he has nothing. So it's really just Seto versus Lucius. Which sometimes actually does go in Lucius's favor, by the way. I don't know if you guys know that. But it depends entirely on how many buffs this Lucius has. He has 2 here, but I don't know if he has Revive left. If he has Revive left, I think this is a good chance of him. Never mind. Oh, no. No. Oh, that's so unfortunate. If he had a Revive left, I think he had a chance. Oh, no. If he had the Revive left, he would have had a chance. For sure. I've seen it before. Lucius can definitely deal with Seto in a solo match. But you need the Revive left. Otherwise, you stand no chance. Because Lucius does do 2 hits per attack. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. Fatty Waffle, you could have been a 3-time champion. Unfortunately, you let it go. You lost. It's a bit unfortunate. I do think... would it have been better? I don't think the Helga would have been better there. I think you were right in placing the Angie. But yeah, the Lucius took too many hits. But it's not like he could have done anything else either, right? Because the placing that he put Levia there next to the Seto was because if he placed the Levia more front, it would have died to Levia when she attacked the Lucius, right? But I think perhaps a taunt in the top lane would have been a better choice. But I'm not sure. I would have to go through those turns again. And entirely at the same time, it's also possible that Somia would have placed his units differently had the possibility of a taunting tank actually had been there and present and whatnot. So overall though, I think that was actually a really good match. Helga might prevent Yuri from triggering his guard. Yeah, it would have prevented him from triggering the guard in the first round, which would have helped him survive a little bit longer, but I don't... the thing is, right, even though it would have done that, the lack of Angie means he would have broken through the mid lane slower. And Angie also was able to deal with 2 of the skeletons, if I'm not mistaken there. So it's not like she did nothing. But I don't know if something else could have been a better choice there. I don't think anything else would have been a better choice. I think it was fine the way that he did it. But let's go ahead and let's watch CC versus Kiropi. But you're right, Yuri knows the blessing anyways. Oh my god. So then there's nothing. The Helga in the front would have done nothing either. Helga in the front would have done nothing. Dude, oh man. There really was nothing you could have done. Yeah, Helga buffs can be nullified, yes. Yes, they can be removed. That's true. That's entirely possible. So it wouldn't have done anything. Dude, that's so unfortunate. Kuropi, I believe in you. He would have won if he placed Angie up 1. You mean if he swaps position with Levia? Yeah, true. Yeah, that's fine. If he placed her in the front, then, near Lucius. Well, that would have saved his Veronia, which might have helped him later down the line, but I'm not sure by how much. I don't think the Veronia really contributed much. Kuropi looks like you're winning this pretty easily. Yeah, easy, hands down. A very clean win by Kuropi. Top of Lucius. Okay. On top of Lucius. So she would have died to the levy of round 2, but it would have protected the... It would have protected the Veronia from dying to Christina, right? But then, regardless, he would still hit the same units. Would have saved Lucius's proc. True, it would have saved him a proc, but at the same time, it would mean that Seto would take an extra 2 hits of damage, right? So Seto would have died earlier. I can't factor in how much of a difference that would have made in the battle. I can't exactly think back on what we had just seen and check whether or not that would have made a difference. Although I could actually watch the replay now. Yeah, I think we have enough time. So we are seeing Kiropi versus Somia. I actually do have time. Let's actually go ahead and watch that again. Let's go ahead and see if that would have made a difference. Because those extra 2 hits on Seto would have been pretty big. That would have been pretty big because Seto didn't die until much later on Fatty Waffle's side. You calculated it? Yeah, Seto being right behind Lucius hurt, but I don't think he had much of a choice there. Could he have put it in skip? Yeah, he could have put it in skip. That's an interesting question. Why did he not place it one spot further? Especially since he placed it so late, it's not like he didn't know what was going to be there. So I think you're right. I think if he had placed the Seto under where Angie is and placed Angie in the front, I think that would have been better positioning. Not only would it have saved the Veronia, but the Seto would have taken significantly less damage from the Lucius, which means it would have survived much longer. And on top of that, Lucius would also have avoided getting popped the first round by Yuri, which actually really hurt. You're right. I think that's definitely a much better placement of units there. And it's not like Somia placed any units that would have like been bad for him to have placed it one slot backwards. I'm not exactly sure why he placed Seto forward like that. It seems like unnecessary damage to take from the Lucius. But I would have to ask Fatty Waffle why he might have done that. He probably thought of something in his own head that I just am unaware of. Yeah, for sure. I definitely could see him winning this. You're right. Because Lucius only needs to have survived another like 3 turns to have won this. It really is that simple. Just like 3 more turns or even 2 more turns and I think he would have won it. Christina could have done a lot here. Well, the thing is, right, if Angie is, oh, well, I guess you mean Christina on Fatty Waffle's side. Yeah, well, maybe a Christina instead of Eden there probably would have been good. It's not like she would have gotten buffed by the Belieth anyways, right? So it would have killed the Seto immediately, which actually would have done a lot for him. Eden didn't really do much there other than pop the Lucius, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not like he did much there. I don't know. I would have to talk to Fatty Waffle, see what his reasoning behind that is. I mean, tell him, feel free to hit me up if you have any reasons as to why you did what you did. But other than that, let's just keep going. Let's see. We're going to watch this match. Somia versus Kiropi. This is probably going to be a very close match. Whoever makes the first mistake is probably going to lose this. No Celia's on either. I say no Celia's on either side and there's a plus 12 Celia right here. So 1 Celia, no Alec. Surprised I'm not seeing an Alec in the front. Now that being said, I do think that Celia is a much better unit. But I'm surprised because Alec is actually a really good unit to go first with in UA. It's like there's not really anything you can do to stop him other than bombs and Helga, which not that many people have been slotting in bombs. It's really just Helga. So your only real concern is Helga, and even then, if you place Alec with a Veronia buff, it doesn't even die anyways. No one uses Larkus. You're better off thinking of Chockle. I think Chockle would be a better bet. Chockle is definitely more common thus far. I have not seen any Larkus. But Larkus would be a better bet, for sure. Overall, though, the lack of Barb on Somia's side might really hurt, especially when he has three. He has 2 units that die. Wow, wait a second. He doesn't have Valtor, right? I don't see Valtor here, huh? He doesn't have Valtor. What did he slot in instead of Valtor? Triple buff is normal. I guess it's just the extra warrior? He does have a lot of warriors. How much is that? 6, 7, 8. He has 8 warriors. Oh man, that's a lot. I mean, it does give you a bunch of attacking options, but the lack of Valtor means that you're probably going to end up using the Grandhilder as a replacement, which is not exactly the best choice for a skip tank, because the taunt does end up drawing in certain things. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I don't know. That's definitely not the best. That's definitely not the best option to have removed there, in my personal opinion. I probably would have rather seen the loss of probably Christina here. I think Christina probably would have been the better drop. Now, that being said, Christina with Bellieth buff is actually still very strong. Just from the fact that you can just drop it and outright just remove Setos from the game. But it is easily removed by Valtor as well. So it's kind of limited anyways. Regardless of like how you play it. Other than that, though, they both have Angie. Although Kiropi is at plus 14, does not have the Soul Gear, so she is missing the second slot that it would hit, which is a bit unfortunate, but it usually doesn't really mean much. I think overall, though, it's not when you have Angie. Is it still not? I mean, even if you block skip with Angie, that just leaves you open to other skip damage that's fixed. Does it not? I mean, even if you block the entire front with 100% defense skip units like Eden and Angie, that just leaves you open anyways to other things. Like Seto. Right? Because Seto can always be in the same lane as the Christina. It's not like you can't do that. And then, yeah, you block the Christina and Seto lives, but... Yeah, I know. Yeah. But even if you block Christina Bellieth with 100% defense units, you're still leaving them open to dying to Alec. And you're leaving them open to die to Eden and other units that deal 100% defense ignoring, damage. At least that's how I view it. I don't see it as really as good an option as something like Valtor. But yeah, maybe it's enough to replace it if you happen to have multiple 100% defense units. I wouldn't know because I don't have them. That combo is good when you have Angie. Ah, interesting. Okay. Can you explain the reasoning why it's better for you to do Christina plus Bellieth when you have Angie? I suppose she does get rid of certain things that would deal with it. You're right. Yeah, because she can get rid of the Valtor and then Christina doesn't get it removed. That's true. I can see that. Although obviously she can still get removed by Levia. So, that is true. I can see that. Lacey forces the Lucius can't use Voltor. I'm gonna have to check into that. I don't have Angie built yet. She's still +2, I think. So I can't use her quite yet, unfortunately. She's completely useless for me. She doesn't do any damage to Voltor, even with double buff. Sad day. And she dies to reflect. Unfortunately. So typical. Okay, so Somia did change his form up a little bit. It's going with the units a little bit differently in terms of placement, but same orders. And then obviously Kiropi still doing the same thing as well. Rafiti into Levia, and then Veronia into something else. Probably again it's going to be Barb or Lude. Say no more. It's sad. I know. I just started building her, man, and I have Wolfram +7 too. So I'm so sad. The good news is Wolfram +7 is kind of like future-proofed for whenever they give him his companions, I suppose. Soon TM next year, maybe in 3 months. We will see. So again, Somi is playing for the late turn, probably at this point. Okay, so it's going to be a turn 5, and that is going to be a belly buffed. It's going to be a triple buffed Christina. Interesting choice there. And then it's going to be a Grandhilder with taunting. You know, see, hopefully in September. I feel that's too soon, don't you think? Didn't we just get Octos in June? Isn't that too soon? That's only 3 months apart. That's so soon, man. I feel that the different time between Octo release and Six Devil release was almost a whole year, if I'm not mistaken. And then from Six Devil to Octos was also like 6 months. Yeah, we're caught up to KR now, so you're right. So they have already had Octos for 2 months on top of us. So I think that's 3 months in total. Another 3 months. Okay, 6 months. That's more reasonable. That's reasonable. I feel that it could definitely be a little bit longer though. I would like a December release for Octo Part 2. What are you going to block this Christina with? Not that it makes that much of a difference. You're going to block it with Lucius. Huh. Interesting. You can't wait for +20 voice? Bruh, please no. First attack is going to be Elenier. You are going to have 100% defense, so that should actually... Will that kill the Grandholder? Do any of you guys know if Veronia buffed Elenier can deal with Grandholder? I'm pretty sure that she can. Like, I'm pretty sure that she can. That should be able to deal with that actually pretty well, which actually does open up Somia's form. It will? Ooh, Somia, what are you going to do to that? What's your response? What's your response to that? Because then this dies, and then I don't know what your turn 7 is going to be, but your turn 7 is going to go. Ooh, that's unfortunate placement then. So blocked off the Christina, kills probably Veronia and Grandhilder. And then your turn 7 is going to be Elenier. Haha. Aha. Now that's not going to kill Seto because she's not going to have... wait a second. How does that work? I think she takes the damage first and then she does proc it. So as a matter of fact, I think she probably will deal with the Seto. Because she does... While she's at 100% HP at the start, she is going to take damage from Seto first. In terms of turn order. And then I believe she immediately will be low enough for her, where is it? For her other stuff to go, this thing, right? Which is an extra 3 hits, and I believe that is enough to deal with Seto, or at least get him low enough where he'll die anyways. This Lyudmila is going really late. It is going to kill the Celia and Elenier. Interesting choice, though. I don't know if Kuropi wins this, though. If Seto dies to the Elenier like I expect, though, that is going to save his Levia, and the Seto will get stuck on Voltor, which is actually really good for Kuropi. But is that enough? Is that enough? Even if Seto doesn't die immediately to Elinir, he will die to the Lucius, if I'm not mistaken. You think the Grand lives with Refi and Grand Natural Healing? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, so she does die. So as expected, he does have 51 HP, and then Lucius kills as expected. So now the Levia is safe from the Seto. This is big brain. And then now Celia survives. Oh, that could be really bad. Oh, that could be really bad. Celia's gonna go in. What does that do? Ooh, that kills one. I didn't see who that killed. That killed Elinir. Not a huge deal. Ooh, Levia does die there. But then we're gonna get a big, massive Velfrin hit. Ooh, 2 dead. Ooh, that's a win. That's GG. That's GG. It's done. It's over. That is it. We see another Frog champion with Kiropi winning it. Wow, insane. So as I expected, the Elinir was not able to kill the actual Seto, but Seto did take some damage from the Reflect, which means that the Lucius going first actually ended up killing him before Seto could move. If they had swapped positions in turn order, obviously the Seto would have attacked the Levia, and Levia would have died, and that actually probably would have let Somia win. Now that being said, I don't remember the exact placement of the team, so I don't know if he had the opportunity to do that. But that most likely would have won him the round. Oh, well played, Kuropi. Very well played. Congratulations for being the UA champion of the month of July 2020. Good job. That was actually really smart. I'm not gonna lie. That was very well deserved for sure. But yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. All you're gonna say is that you voted for Kiropi? I was gonna vote for Kiropi, but she never shows up, so I never vote for her. She always leaves. I never expect her to get to the end because she always has to do something. Sad day. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the tournament stream. That is all for me. Hopefully you guys have a good night. Go play an arena or something. I'm out. Have a nice day.